Hey guys, happy new year, hope you're all doing really well. So for the first video of 2021 I thought I'd bring you a glam makeup look. So I played around with the BPerfect Clientele palette today and I absolutely love it guys, it's amazing. Yeah, so I went for these khaki smokes with a gold cut crease and I absolutely love how it turned out. So if you want to know how I got this look, just keep on watching. So I've zoomed you in guys, I hope you can see what I'm doing. I've already done my brows off camera just to save a little bit of time. So I'm first going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Shortbread and I'm just going to pop this on my eyelid like that. And then I'm going to take a flat concealer brush and start carving out the brow. And I'm also using this as a base ready for the eyeshadow. And then I just like to blend that out with a more fluffy brush. So this brush is absolutely perfect for this. It's the brush that comes with the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. And one side is flat and the other is fluffy. So I really like this for concealing the lids. So I'm going to be taking the BPerfect Clientele Makeup by JAH palette. This palette is absolutely amazing guys, look at these shades. Absolutely love it. So I'm feeling like a khaki sort of look today guys, so that's what we're going to be doing. Really feeling like a mixture of like these sort of shades, so I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go for a khaki look today. So I'm first picking up the shade Warrior. I'm really sorry about the lighting today as well guys, the sun is like in and out of the clouds and yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. I chose the wrong day to film. And I'm first going to just start pressing that into the outer V there. I'm slowly starting to work the shade up and over the lid. Just using tapping motions for now. And don't worry too much if you get it on the lid as well, it's absolutely fine. I've kind of done like a half circle up and over the lid there, and then with whatever's left on the brush I'm just going to start buffing that slightly into the inner corner. So I didn't want too much product here in the inner corner because we are going to be doing a cut crease. So yeah, you just want to build that shade up. So once you've got the shape that you want, you're going to start blending that out. So I'm not putting any more product on the brush and I'm just going to start buffing that out with circle motions. And I'm going quite high up towards the brow bone there. I'm using a really light hand here. Just dragging that out slightly to the tail of the brow there. I'm then going in with the shade Just Black, which is this lovely black shade in the corner here. And I'm picking that up on a different brush. And I'm just going to tap that in the outer V. So I'm only applying this black shade in the outer corner for now. Like that. And then going back in with a Morphe brush. This brush is the Morphe M441 by the way guys, if you're wondering. And blending that black shade out into the khaki shade. And then just slowly starting to work that product up into the crease as well. And then once that's pretty much blended out, I'm going to go back in with the Too Faced concealer, and a little bit goes a long way with this stuff guys, so just apply a tiny amount in the inner corner there. And I'm just creating a cut crease. So with a cut crease you want to start on the inner corner here and just sort of feel around your eye socket, and that is the shape you want to follow. I'm going to start blending the edges there, so I'm just taking that khaki shade again just to blend edges. I'm not being too precise with this because I'm going to be applying some glitter. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Asher, and I'm going to be setting that concealer in place with the shade. Just like a lovely neutral shade. I feel like no palette is complete without a neutral shade and a black shade. I'm going to be going in with the shade Boss, which is this lovely gold shimmer shade. Just picking up another flat brush, and I'm going to spray that with some fixing spray. This is just the Wet n Wild natural finish spray. So when applying glitters, guys, if you wet your brush, they just go on so much better. So yeah, I'm just applying this to the centre of the lid first to begin with, like that. So I want this to sort of be the transition shade between the khaki and the white. So I'm first going to blend the white edge. So I'm just gently pulling that in. So we have a bit of a transition there. And then also pulling that out on the right side. So it looks something like that. And then going back in with the Morphe brush and the shade Warrior, and I'm just going to place that in the outer V just to really blend those shades together. I'm going to create a bit of a wing using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. This is my favourite liquid liner, guys. It's amazing. So I'm going to pull this out on the edge to begin with. Hope you can see what I've done there. I've just drawn a line, and then with the tip of the brush I just start dragging that back like so, and then just lining the lash line and connecting those lines together. I'm going to apply a coat of mascara to my top lashes. And for lashes, I'm going to be taking the Sosu by Susan Jackson lashes in the style Dubai. Just placing that band down in the centre first, and then I stick down the outer corner and the inner corner. I'm just going to do the other eye off camera and then I'll be back. So I've just finished the other eye off camera. I'm going to zoom you out and we're going to finish the rest of the face. To prime my skin, I'm going to take the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. This is like my absolute favourite primer, guys. It's super affordable, it's cruelty free. If you're new to my channel, guys, all products are cruelty free. I don't support brands that aren't cruelty free. So for foundation today, I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation. I think this may be a little bit dark for me at the moment. I have tanned my body, obviously, so we'll make it work, but ideally I need to pick up a lighter shade in this foundation. It's one of my favourite foundations, guys. Taking a Real Techniques 301 to blend that out. Actually, I think it's a pretty good match. I think it's just that my face was so pale compared to my body. This is usually the shade that I use when I'm tanned. By the way, guys, I've actually been laminating my brows at home and I absolutely love how they look. They actually need doing now, but I've just applied some glue to them. But I could so do a video on how I laminate my brows at home if you're interested. just let me know in the comments down below. Going back in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So what I've been doing with my foundation, guys, is actually leaving, I don't know if you can see, but underneath my eyes I haven't applied any foundation. And that's just because I don't want too much product underneath my eyes. So I do drag this concealer up and apply a little bit to my forehead, down the centre of my nose, Cupid's bow chin, and around the outside of my mouth as well. And just blending this with our little concealer brush that we use for the lids. Happy New Year, by the way, guys. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. Going in with my beauty blender to blend the excess out. Yeah, did you all have a nice Christmas under the circumstances? How are you all? Do you guys have any goals or aspirations for 2021? I've actually wrote quite a few down. And once it's all blended, I'm going to go in with my Ellie Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast. I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of that to my cheekbones and my forehead, down the sides of my nose, around my lips and on my jawline. I don't think a glam makeup look is complete until I've applied my cream contour. This is just a Real Techniques buffing brush, by the way, guys. Just blending that out in circle motions. And I'm going to go back in with that concealer brush to blend out the nose. And not forgetting around the lips. I have a new favourite powder that I love to bake with, guys, and it's the BPerfect Fix Finishing Powder in Translucent, and it looks like this. This is also by Primark Beauty. I picked this up one day just because I was running low on some translucent powder, and I haven't stopped using it since. Just pressing that into the areas where we concealed. And I only leave it on for a minute or so anyway. So my chin, just a little down the centre of my nose, forehead and in between the brows. And then I also just do underneath the cheekbones there as well. And then I pretty much just start blending that out. For bronzer, I'm taking the Milani bronzer in the shade Dolce. This is like my favourite bronzer ever, guys, because it's so light. Since I've already applied some cream contour, you don't want like a really heavy bronzer on top of that. So yeah, I'm just tapping this into the cheekbones there. And around my forehead and temple area. For blusher, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blusher, and the shade is just amazing. It's like a lovely peachy pink shade, and I'm going to go quite heavy on the blusher today, I think. So I'm first just applying that to the apples of my cheeks. I'm just sort of lightly dusting that up into the bronzer. And then I'm also going to take a little bit to my nose. like that. A lot of blusher is in at the moment, guys, and I am loving it, and I never thought I would have said that. I never used to like blusher. I used to be more of a bronzer girl. Blusher is kind of new for me. I don't have a lot of blushers in my collection, but yeah. Going in with some highlighter. This is the Becca highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. Applying that to my cheekbones. This brush is the Peaches and Cream PC17 as well, guys, if you're wondering. A little bit on the tip of my nose, between my eyes there. Cupid's bow. And just tiny bit above the brows. Okay, so let's finish off the eyes. I'm going back in with the Warrior shade, and you want to really make sure to tap off the excess. So I'm just gonna drag this all along the lower lash line. Same on this side. I'm then going in with my Ellie Girl Glide Gel Liner in the shade Black, and I'm just applying this to my waterline. Going back in with the black shade from the palette, and I'm going to start stamping that as close to the lash line as possible. Then taking my absolute favourite inner corner highlight, the Colourpop Flexitarian. I can't do a makeup look without this, guys. If anyone has any recommendations on some new inner corner highlights to try, then let me know, but I haven't found any that I love as much as this one so far. To line my lips, I'm taking the Morphe Spiffy lip liner. So I've also just filled in the lips with that same shade. Then taking Jeffree Star Birthday Suit and just applying a little bit of this to the centre of my lips. Guys, I was actually reposted by Jeffree Star Cosmetics the other day. I actually couldn't believe it. And then I'm just going to apply my Peaches and Cream lip gloss in the shade Honey on top of that. This is such a lovely gloss, guys. I'm going to set my face using the Urban Decay All Nighter Summer Solstice. And then just taking a coat of mascara to my bottom lashes. This one is the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. So guys, this is the final result. I hope you all enjoyed today's tutorial. I absolutely love these khaki shades. I can't wait to wear this on a night out when we're allowed to go out again. This palette is absolutely insane, so if you are looking for a new palette, I definitely recommend this one. So please subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already. It means the absolute world, guys. And until the next video, I'll see you all really soon. Bye!